writing, isn't it? Knowing how much to leave to chance, as it were. Because there are a lot of scenes here where you take wonderful risks, and suddenly there are kind of visions, or after the grandmother dies, suddenly she's right there next to Serena. And that's wonderful, because that's the kind of thing it's hard to do.
That is actually cultural. In Curacao, it's very common for people to think that somebody visited them from the dead and came to visit me and was standing by my bed. That's actually cultural. It's very... And if somebody's going to die, they'll pinch you. And so if you have a black and blue mark, then you know and say, oh, Kinipi di Morto, somebody is going to die. And it'll be a black and blue mark that's huge, that is, that you haven't run into anything, you haven't hurt yourself.
Spirits. Well, one of the great things that Omar, the grandmother, brings to this book is she has such a strong sense of souls, and she talks about souls. And souls have a whole dimension beyond what we think of as people. And that's another thing that the girls bring into somewhat secular Los Angeles. And, it's as if they're kind of four-dimensional people in a two-dimensional world. And that's very exciting. So, what was the language that you just quoted from?
That's from Papiamento.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So you that's second nature to you as well as the other. And that's the language in which they talk to the gods, I believe.
That's the language that is the Curacao language, and that's part of their whole cultural...
Though probably, if you're doing a driving test or something in Curacao, would it be in Dutch? Or?
No, it used to be. Everything used to be in Dutch. Our books used to come from Holland, and they used to have snow and apples and strawberries, and we would be reading this and going, we really are, we must be in hell, because we only have sun and, and mangoes and bananas. All our books were completely Dutch.